Anjaneyasana and Ardha Hanumanasana. Low lunge and hamstring stretch. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathe out, fold forward. Half breath, straighten your spine. Then put your hands on the ground and step your left foot back into a low lunge position. Prepare by bringing blocks to where your hands can meet them. Then lower your back left knee to the ground. Untuck the back left foot. Feel the C curve from your left shoulder to your left knee, creating a sling of the psoas muscle. We create the Anjaneyasana low lunge by creating a long lumbar spine, no crunching, and moving the hips forward as a unit to the point where we can feel the lengthening of the psoas and the hip flexors in the front side of the left hip. Once you get to that position, you may choose to keep your hands on blocks or move them to your knee. Perhaps you reach your arms up overhead, rolling the shoulders down and back, and the thumbs moving behind you gently, always thinking about extension of the spine. Bring your hands back down to the ground, tuck your back left toes, extending the spine completely, then step your left foot up to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. For the other side, exhale, fold to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting your hands, and this time stepping your right foot back. Bringing your blocks to be prepared. Then placing your right knee down onto the ground, untucking the toes. Create a long, open spine, placing hips neutral together and extending the lumbar up. Move the hips forward together with the lumbar spine staying in neutral. You may want to think about your shoulders moving back, rolling down and back, and opening the chest as it reaches forward. The sling of the psoas from the right shoulder to the right knee opening. Feeling into the space and breathing what is comfortable. Options for hands on blocks, knees, or into the sky, reaching and opening the front space on the right side of your body. Exhale, bring your hands back down towards the blocks and then the earth. Tuck your back toes and step to the top of your mat. Exhale. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. To put them together in a flow, we exhale, fold, and step back the left leg. Inhale, reach forward and place the left knee down on the ground. Untuck the toes and bring your blocks to a comfortable position, finding Anjaneyasana first. Gently from Anjaneyasana, with the spine extended long and tall, feel yourself reaching from the knee to the fingertips, then gently bringing both the right hips and left hips back, moving from a neutral pelvis to straighten the front right leg. Toes reach forward, the whole of the front right foot is on the ground. Hinge at the hips, extending the spine forward to Ardha Hanuman, half splits, keeping the bend at the hips, then gently moving forward into Anjaneyasana, moving through neutral and back again, half split. Inhale, Anjaneya. Exhale, lifting up, then straightening back, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale forward and exhale back. If you have more range of motion, you may move your hands to the ground or wave your arms up overhead into full Anjaneya and move them back. Keep the motion through the hips, going through neutral and reaching all the way. Find a little bit of juicy movement as you're moving back and forth, really creating a little bit more range of motion before we switch to the other side by stepping back to a plank position. Step the opposite foot forward, placing the left foot down and the right knee on the earth. Moving first to a comfortable Anjaneyasana to make sure that we have safety and extension in the spine. Then from neutral, straightening the front left leg and extending forward through the spine, hinging at the hips, opening through the hamstring, even the front shin with those toes pointed forward. Begin flowing between the two, stretching back on your exhale. Inhale, opening forward, gently moving through Ardha, Hanuman, half splits. Inhale forward, Anjaneyasana, full crescent lunge. Exhale, you might sweep your arms all the way back. And inhale, sweeping them up again, finding a juicy flow from flexion to extension. Options to interlace the fingers either at the top or at the bottom. Still focusing on the mobility through your hips and extension in the spine the entire way. Gently place your hands back on the ground, tuck your toes, and move to plank position.